Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. Some first time questions once again, and I do appreciate each and every one of them. Someone wanted to know what supplements I would recommend for broken wrist for them to heal quicker. I want to just make this comment to you. Bones, just in every other aspect of the human body, have to go through steps. So, you know, when you have a cut and then there's a scab, you don't keep on peeling the scab off. So when you have bones that need to heal, it's going to take a period of time. Where I see the challenge that people have is when they consume a lot of processed foods and or drink soda that has sugar on it and takes minerals out of the body, and or if they're underneath stress and they take minerals out of the body. We do happen to use a product called Osteo B2, which has various calciums in it that are easily absorbed. I would recommend not using a calcium carbonate. It's a little bit more difficult to digest, and any type of calcium that's used as a digestive aid, I would suggest to stay away from that. Dr. Bob, I recently went dairy-free. I'm trying to replace my dairy in the morning that I have with coffee with some homemade coconut milk, and this individual also mentioned that they have a passion addiction now to almond milk. I want to know how much of each they should consume. I would tell you this: if you're going to use a grain type of a sourced beverage in your coffee, I would do, there's a coconut cream. I would only do it just for the coffee itself. I do avoid all extra nut type of beverages as much as I can, and I really focus on mostly drinking water, maybe some herbal teas. Because over time, yes, you could probably have some other challenges, especially when you said passionately loving the coconut milk. Somebody wanted to know about the Celtic Sea Salt, because I do recommend that, versus the pink Himalayan. Are they comparable? You know, we have been using Celtic Sea Salt for years. It comes from the north of France. It's harvested. Nothing has been tampered with it. They don't put any kind of colors in it. They don't chlorinate it. I really cannot tell you that I am an expert in the pink Himalayan salt. I know that we live in a very toxic world now, so almost any type of material, whether it come from the ocean or up in the mountains, is going to be impacted just because of air traffic and water traffic and just pollution in itself. So if you use the pink Himalayan and you're getting wonderful results, you know, keep on doing it. We've had tremendous results with practice members who have chronic adrenal gland function improve with Celtic Sea Salt. So here's another person who wanted to have a question about milk. They said, I know Dr. Bob's against milk. It's not that I'm against milk, but people who have chronic pain syndromes and sinus problems in our practice tend to have a love for dairy products. And as a FYI, people who crave milk usually need calcium, protein, and fat. So I would encourage you to eat maybe some sesame seeds, some kale, avocado, and oil, and naturally replace those. So they wanted to know about goat's milk. You know, if you want to use some goat's milk, that would be fine, but I would not become dependent on the goat's milk. That's just my own personal preference. I really don't use a lot of animal products in that regard. Dr. Bob, what's your insight on HCG for weight loss? HCG is human chorionic gonadotrophin, and I know that there are individuals that have promoted that. If you want to lose weight, the basic bottom line is you need to eat less food, you need to move more, you want to avoid grains, you want to avoid sweet fruits. I know that a lot of people have a lot of challenges when I say no fruits, and eat non-starchy green vegetables and protein and move. If you do that and get active, you will lose weight. Final question, Dr. Bob, how would you treat lupus? By focusing on adrenal gland function. If I knew someone, which we have had practice members with lupus, you get rid of the sugar, minimize your stress, support adrenal gland function. Your adrenal glands make your natural cortisol. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless Doctor.